Hi, welcome back to Just Making It. My name's Matt, and today we are going to work on the 5300 John Deere. I've got parts that came in. We're going to put a new water pump on, a new radiator, and you can see how the front grille got smashed in. I've got new side panels, a new grille. Now the radiator on this, I had it off once before because I thought it was plugged. And they told me that the radiator is in bad shape. It's going to need replaced in time. And then underneath here, by the water pump, underneath, the gasket is leaking. So, I figured while I'm in there, I might as well replace them. So we're going to put a new water pump on, a new radiator. Little history about this tractor. It's a 1996 5300 3-cylinder non-turbo diesel. So it's putting out about 55 horsepower. And this tractor is a good tractor to rake hay with, to ted with, and to move wagons. So we need this tractor this summer. Now this might be a little lengthy project, so the first thing we've got to do, one of the most important things, is start the grill. We've got some food we're going to smoke. It's going to take a good 5-6 hours. So I better get started with this while we're working on the tractor. All right, let's put some oil on the smoker here. Get it ready. I got my rack of ribs ready. I had them marinated yesterday. They were sitting overnight. So let's go ahead and put the ribs on. And we will put them right here. We're going to smoke these. It's going to take about 5 to 6 hours. And then we also have, show you here, this is a beef brisket. Nice chunk of meat here. We're going to smoke this. I also marinated it yesterday. I'm going to throw it right on there. And I got my wood chips in here. I got my coal right there.
What flavored chips you got?
Hickory. We're going to go with hickory. So I'm just going to close the lid now. Let it get back up to temperature and keep checking it. So what I did is I laid plastic down and drove the tractor on top. That's so that if I drop a nut, a bolt, whatever, it's easy to find. Then I got my tools here ready. So let's dig in. Okay, looking at the front end here, I'm going to take the air cleaner off, going to take the side panels, and we'll see about the front end here. It should come right off. Got my brother John here. Hey, he's going to help us to make things go faster. And the first thing what I like to do before I actually start tearing a lot of stuff apart is I like to take pictures. I'm going to take pictures with my cell phone here. And just in case we have a question about something, we can refer back to the photo. Okay, so I'm just going to go around. I'm just going to take random photos of different areas, just so that if we had a question later on, we can refer back. Got to drain the radiator, get the antifreeze out of it. Got the battery out of the front, got the side panels off. Now it's this front panel we're trying to get off, but we have a bad bolt right there. And it's threaded into the tractor right here. So if we can get that off, we'll have it made, and we just keep on going forward. Well, we pretty much got the front end of the tractor off. The panel, the battery, the side panels, the brackets, the thing that holds the hood. Over here on the side now, I got to get the bolts out of the radiator so that we can get that off. I got to get that hose off right there.
Well, here we can pull this guard off.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe not.
Yeah, it'll just go with the... Yeah.
We can get to it.
There you go. There, got that bracket off. I should have segregated those bolts, but that's okay. Screwdriver. Okay, now I got to take that hose off right there. Because it's connected to the water pump and it's also connected to the radiator, so both ends have to come off. All right, let's check our ribs and our brisket. I have a spray. It's half apple cider vinegar, half apple juice. Let's give it a spray. Woo, look at that. That'll keep the moisture. And it's looking real good.
Can't wait for that.
That's almost done.
Ah.
You know that. All right, now it's time to get back to the tractor. All right, John's going to pull the radiator out. I'm holding the hood up so he doesn't get hit. It should come right out, along with a couple other things. There you go, that hose. There. All right. Now there's the fan, okay? And on the back side of the fan is the water pump. So we got to get past the fan. Now I'm going to show you where it was leaking and why I need a new gasket, but we're going to put a new water pump on. It's right. It's been leaking right there underneath the water pump. All right, now what we're going to do, we loosen the alternator. Now we got to take the belt off. There you go. Looks like we got to take off 4 bolts. Right here.
Yep.
Take that fan off. By the way, we are not John Deere technicians. And I'm not going to pay for one. All right.
We should have cracked these loose before we did the fan.
Oh.
But
Oh, that's good. Got it. Okay, we got the fan off. Now we got to get this pulley off.
yeah, you can see the slop in this water pump.
Oh, yeah. Look at the slop. See that?
Yeah.
It's due for a replacement. Never had the water pump off before. This is the original John Deere.
They make a puller for this, but this one's loose enough we can just pull it right off.
Nice. Okay, now we're going to have to, what, pull that off?
Yeah, I'm going to remove this bracket because we're going to need it.
Yep.
We are going to have to take off this hose.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm going to shut the camera off so we can get back to work, and I'll show you what we did. Okay, look what just came in the mail. We've got Fix It Once, Fix It Right. Friday Parts, right there. that is the water pump. They sent me a water pump, and it's going to replace the John Deere water pump on this John Deere tractor. So let's go ahead and open the box and see what's included. I just want to say FridayParts is a company that manufactures and supplies parts for tractors. You can get parts for John Deere's, all types of different tractors. And they have everything from water pumps to radiators. So get on the website, take a look, see what they got. And I think you'll be impressed. And John just opened the box. And look what they gave me. They gave me a hat. Nice. And it looks like, oh, look at that. We got a Frisbee. Oh, thank you. And what's that? That's an air freshener. Wow, thank you very much. Okay, so we got to open another box. So we got a box inside a box. John's opening it up here. Let's take a look at the water pump.
Well packaged.
Well packaged. Okay, open that up once. There's the torque pattern. Is that the torque pattern?
Yes, very nice. Gives you torque
pattern. Oh, nice. Yep.
That's very important.
Okay. Looks like we got some fittings in there too.
Water pump and all the fittings.
All the fittings are there.
Beautiful for all the water intake and out.
Very nice. Yeah, it's well packaged. And they give you all this free stuff. A hat, a Frisbee. We got an air freshener. Wow. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to pull off the old pump.
Just be careful when you pry it. It should pop right off.
Yeah, it should pop off.
Bracket.
There we go. And you could see, look at that. You could see sort of where it was leaking. See that right there?
It was the gasket.
Yeah, it was the gasket.
Right where that rod is.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Very nice. So that plate, oh, it's starting to rain. We're going to have to head for shelter. Continue on. I want to show you these two water pumps. This one's from John Deere, and it's got a plastic circulating blade inside. It's plastic. This one's from FridayParts, and it's got a metal circulating. So look at that. Look at the difference. There to there. We also noticed too that there's a lot of play in the shaft on this water pump, so it's a good thing we replaced the whole thing. Another thing is we're going to put sealant around this gasket that mounts to that new pump. Well, they already got it on there, so we don't have to do that. Okay, let's check it out. See how we're doing here. Woohoo! Look at that. That chicken is about done. I threw chicken on there earlier. There's a rib and a brisket. We're going to let it smoke die down here, and it should be about done. It's been about 5 hours. A little less on the chicken, though. I put that on later. As we're working on the water pump, look at this. I got another package. And it is Fix It Once, Fix It Right, FridayParts. That is a radiator. Okay, John's going to open the box here. Let's take a look, see what we got. It's another item from FridayParts. And it looks like that's very well packaged. Wow, it's in a wooden crate. Look at that.
With metal corners.
Yeah, with metal corners. Very nice. It's a radiator.
Grab a screwdriver.
Need a screwdriver, John?
Okay.
That thing is packaged good. Of course, maybe it did travel probably far. But like I said earlier, FridayParts, they have a lot of parts for tractors. Look them up. And I'll probably have a link in my description for you. A lot cheaper than getting the original part from John Deere. All right, there we go. There's the radiator. Very nice. So now what we got to do is we got some parts off the old radiator we have to add to the new one to make it fit. This is the old radiator, and I got to take some parts off of it to transfer it to the new radiator from FridayParts. Well, we got the water pump on. Now we got the pulley on, and now we got to put the fan on, and then we got to put the belt on. And we just got done putting the belt on, and there's the fan. Next, we're going to put on the radiator. Okay, we got the radiator on. Water pump's on. We've got the attachments that go to the radiator on. So now we're going to finish up the front end. We should be able to put coolant in, and we should be able to start it and check for leaks. Well, we got the majority of the things on. The front end here, we still got more to do. We have the battery. We're hooking up the battery. So now I'm going to put coolant in. It's going to take quite a bit because it's almost completely empty. All right, we temporarily have the battery hooked up. I put coolant in the radiator. So let's go ahead and turn it over. We're going to check for leaks, and then we're going to probably add some more coolant. Okay, John, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Looks good over here so far. The pulleys are lined up. Looks good. Everything sounds good, nothing's rubbing. Belt looks good. We're going to let the tractor run a little bit. I'd like to see that heat gauge go up. Make sure the thermostat's working. Then we'll shut it off and I'll add more coolant. We're letting it run. It's been running now for about 15 minutes. We're going to let it run. Everything looks good, no leaks. Nice and cool. Good airflow. That's the new water pump. I painted it green. Well, we ran the tractor for a good bit and we found no leaks. So now we're going to go ahead and put on the battery mount. We're going to put on the front end. We're going to put on the hood holder. And then I'll put on the side panels, the front grille. Got the front grille on. And we got the mount for the air cleaner on. Okay, take a look at this. The tractor is done. We put this new side panels on, new front grille. Don't have lights in there yet because I'm going to put LEDs in. Another side panel, air cleaners in place. Everything is ready to go. We ran it, we didn't see any leaks. So now it's ready for the field. We're going to put it to good use. This is an excellent hay raking tractor, tedding tractor, and moving wagons. So I want to say thanks to my brother John. Thanks, John, for your help there.
It was fun.
It took us what, about a day and a half?
Yeah, but we ate that brisket and and then
Oh yeah,
move around too much.
we ate good, as you could see during the video, me doing some cooking there. But I just want to say thanks again for watching Just Making It, and thanks to FridayParts for the parts they sent me. Anybody interested in FridayParts, look them up, see what they got. They got parts for all different types of tractors. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.